King Charles's heartbreaking plea to sons William and Harry for his final years. As the sun began to set over the rolling hills of the British countryside, King Charles III sat alone in the study of Buckingham Palace, his weary eyes gazing out the window. The weight of the crown had taken a toll, and the 75-year-old monarch knew his time was growing short. With a heavy heart, he summoned his sons, Princes William and Harry, to his side, prepared to make a plea that would echo through the ages. The brothers entered the room, their expressions solemn, sensing the gravity of the moment. King Charles took a deep breath and began to speak, his voice tinged with emotion. But before we continue, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you will never miss out any of our updates. My dear sons, I have called you here today because there is something I must impart to you, something that weighs heavily on my heart. He paused, collecting his thoughts. As you know, the burden of the throne has been a heavy one, and the events of the past years have taken a toll on me, both physically and emotionally. William and Harry remained silent, their faces etched with concern as their father continued. I have not much longer on this earth, and there is a matter of great importance that I must address before my time is up. King Charles fixed his gaze on his sons, his eyes reflecting the gravity of his words. I need you, William and Harry, to set aside your differences and come together, for the sake of the monarchy and for the good of our nation. The brothers exchanged a weighted glance, the tensions of the past years palpable in the air. Your mother, Princess Diana, would be heartbroken to see the distance that has grown between you, King Charles said, his voice trembling. She always believed that your bond as brothers was the greatest strength the monarchy could possess. And now, I am pleading with you, as your father, to honor her memory and her vision for your future. William and Harry shifted uncomfortably, the old wounds of their strained relationship resurfacing. But as they looked upon their father's weathered face, they saw the genuine anguish etched there, a plea for unity that transcended their personal differences. The challenges that lie ahead for the crown are formidable, King Charles continued. The world is changing, and the monarchy must adapt to remain relevant. But I cannot do this alone. I need you, my sons, to stand together, to be the guiding light for our people in these uncertain times. The brothers listened, their hearts heavy with the weight of their father's words. They knew that their feud had been a source of great distress, not only for their family but for the nation they had both sworn to serve. I am asking you, as your king and as your father, to find a way to reconcile your differences, to put the past behind you, and to work together for the betterment of our country, King Charles said, his voice raw with emotion. The future of the monarchy depends on it. Silence hung in the air as William and Harry considered their father's plea. They knew the gravity of the situation, the responsibility they carried as the future leaders of the House of Windsor. And in that moment, they saw the vulnerability in their father's eyes, the fear that his legacy and the stability of the nation he loved might crumble in the wake of their discord. Slowly, William stepped forward, his hand extended towards his brother. Harry, I know the path between us has been a difficult one, but for the sake of our family and our country, I am willing to put the past behind us and work together. Harry hesitated for a moment, the weight of their history clear in his expression. But then, with a deep breath, he clasped his brother's hand, the first steps towards reconciliation. For you, father, Harry said, his voice thick with emotion, and for the future of the crown. King Charles watched, his eyes filling with tears, as his sons embraced, the sound of their reconciliation echoing through the halls of Buckingham Palace. In that moment, he knew that his plea had been heard, and that the legacy he would leave behind would be one of unity and strength, a testament to the enduring power of family and the resilience of the British monarchy. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the three men stood together, their differences set aside, united in their commitment to the future of the crown and the nation they had sworn to serve. It was a moment that would be remembered for generations, a shining example of the power of love and forgiveness to transcend even the deepest of divides.